Hey everybody, this is Coco929 just dropping in. I do have a longer video that I'm going to upload later on tonight, but just checking in right now. Everybody in my household is asleep. Those that I hear, so if you hear some snoring, it's my husband. Okay. Uh, so I've been up doing some thinking, and I have to get back to some stuff that, sometimes distractions come and they come so subtle that we don't realize that they're distractions. But, oh, my nail trying to break. The devil is a lie. So, what is it that you've always wanted to do, but when you were able to work outside of the home, you always said you didn't have time to do it? I know some things, if you're like me, was to spend more time in nature, like at the water, the park, stuff like that. And if you're like my state, which is Kentucky, at this time, we can't, if you go to the park, you have to go to walk. Hence my second problem. Right now, you all haven't seen any walking videos from me because my foot is injured. It's still a little swollen. It hurts for me to be on it to even go to the bathroom. No, I didn't break it. Some type of bursitis or tendonitis, which is the inflammation of the tendons and the bursets, the sac. So what you have to do is just wait for that to go down. I have to watch ibuprofen and stuff because I can't take stuff like that. So hence my other problem, why it's lasting so long. So I have to take herbal stuff that works to decrease the inflammation, and that's what I've been doing. So it is going down. It just hasn't left yet. But trust and believe, as soon as I'm able to, I will be making up for not being able to get out here and do my due diligence, which is to walk and get into a better physical shape than what I am. I am So I get back to what is the thing that when you didn't have time, that you needed time or you wanted time to do. I know if you're like me, I'm a sun baby. I love being outdoors. Sometimes this can make you depressed. And so I'm coming on to clinically help people. What you want to do is if you have a magazine, some people don't get magazines anymore because everything's online, which is a whole nother issue. But if you have a magazine, and in the magazine you have pictures, if you have pictures of cars, birds, things like that, I would get the magazine. And if you don't need the magazine anymore, I would actually cut the picture. I would actually cut the picture, get you some notebook paper, put it on the notebook, and write up under it, what you see that as. Um, Even if it's a sun picture, if you see like a nice picture that has a sun and all this and stuff, if you want more of that, put it in there, write it right up under it. This is your um, fantasy, this is your dream, this is what you're going for. Another thing, each day you may want to document how you're dealing with this particular stress. If there are some good stressors as well as bad. So what you may want to do if you're going through some type of bad stress or bad depression, or if you feel it, what you may want to do is every day document. Today I woke up and feel like. Right now at this time I'm feeling like. And then before the day's over, right, I'm about to go to bed, and this is how I feel. And what you want to do every 3 days, usually I say 7, but every 3 days, go back and look at how you were feeling at the time and how you feel that day to see if you've progressed any. If you see that you haven't progressed any, if you stand the same, that's bad, but not too bad. If it's worse, then you are on your way to being very clinically depressed, okay? Most of the time, I recommend this is something simple, something that anybody can do, because I really can't give out medication advice, but I recommend think about the thing that gives you joy the most. Um, if it's a movie, if it's a book, if it's music, like a artist or something, whatever gives you joy, makes you happy, uh, you feel like after you listen to it or see it that you can go on or it makes you laugh, because what you want to do is bring out your endorphins so that that can create you a positive outlook on a bad or not so great situation. So, case in point, one of the things that I like to do is burn my candles. Okay, I love Yankee candles. There's something about different scents. I have the scents that I like, but Yankee for some reason to me, and they haven't paid me to say anything, but I'm just gonna give you what I like. So Yankee candles, to me, when you burn them, they smell just like they do when they're not burnt. Okay. Some candles they smell good until you burn them and they smell like wax. They have the scent is not in them. So I like to burn candles just to get the scent, and it relaxes me, it calms me. I'm a reader. I like to crawl up at the end of the couch or on my chase and read. Um, Sometimes I read like funny books. Sometimes I read stuff I've already read. Again, what you're trying to do is go back to that thing that makes you happy, makes you laugh, put a smile on your face to pull you out of whatever rut that you may be in. A lot of things that we may want to do and we usually do, we can't do it outside the way we do. So you have to be creative. You have to say, okay, well, this is what I can do now. And just do it until you feel that thing shift in your spirit or in your mind. And you'll start seeing that you'll come out of it. Um, Also, I will say this because, vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is a mood changer, okay? Vitamin D3 is almost equal to the sun in a way. And it actually brings in those happy feelings. It gives you something that you're missing. And it's beneficial in a whole lot of ways, okay? So research vitamin D3, not vitamin D, vitamin D3. So I would do that, and you can get those pills maybe $1 or two, Family Dollar or something like that at Kroger, um, where you don't have to order them online or nothing like that. I think they sell liquid too. Don't give me the lying, but I would increase that. Also, if you have magnesium, I would take a magnesium pill before bed. That helps you sleep. That helps you relax. Magnesium is great in all capacities. You can look it up as well. So those would be the two supplements that I would implement to help go through if you're going through any type of down or depression mentally. It's easy for depression to set in when you feel like you're not progressing. So again, what you want to do is keep a journal. Write in your journal. You gotta make a book unless you just want to. Just write how you feel. And then before you go to bed, write how you feel again. And so after a 3-day period, 72 hours, you look back on that. And if you're better, great. Then you know it's working. But sometimes we just need an outlet. Sometimes we just need something or someone we can tell what's going on or how we're feeling. And a lot of people don't have that. So I always recommend journaling. So, you know how when you was younger, if you was a female, you had a diary, you put everything, he kissed me tonight, or we hugged, or I like him. Well, that was good, so some of us need to go back to journaling. Um, Also, let me see what else. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Don't overdo it, but make sure you drink plenty of water and stay healthy inwardly so that it can shine outwardly. When you're going through a depressed state or when you're going through stressful state in a negative way, you do not need to be indulging in drama that's bad, that will add on to your stressor or your depression. Stay away from it. I don't care if it's a kid. I don't care if it's a spouse. I don't care, if it's TV shows. Most of the time when people are going through depression, if they watch police shows or crime shows, it believe it or not, it helps feed that depression and you start really feeling like you don't have a reason to keep going or you start seeing all the bad of the world. So I would suggest to stay away from that type of stuff and just put stuff that are funny, lighthearted, even exercise is good. Even if you can't move your foot like me, you can still move your arms. You can still move your hips. Um, get that in. Get that in. Get them endorphins up. Get them in. Get in. Get in. Um, Another thing that I do, I love music. So there are times where I put on music, and most of the time it's old school because some of this new school, I like the beat, but I don't like the words. But I go back and I listen to Joystick by the Daz Band. I listen to Frankie Beverly and Maze. You can never go wrong with them. Let me tell you. Um, uh, Skate music, because I used to skate all the time. So I love the beat and stuff, and it takes me back to a time where, I was happier. You're younger. You play kickball. You do this. So you have to be creative and do whatever you feel, whatever you can do to make sure you stay mentally healthy and stay physically healthy. And not only that, go to spiritual health. That is the most important health that you're going to do, because spiritual health beats all the other segments of your life, okay? Make sure that you give God his time so that he can increase your time. I'm going to say that again. Make sure you give God his time so he can increase your time. If it's no more than 7 minutes a day, 7 minutes a day is a drop in the bucket to read your word, get some word in you, uh, turn on your gospel music or your spiritual music, and become one with God, okay? So he can order your steps to the rest of the day. All right. Well, that's all I wanted to come and tell you guys, is to stay healthy in every avenue and every way. Again, this is your girl Coco 929, just coming in to share some wisdom, uplift your spirit, and let you know that we are all in this together. Okay? All right. Smooches.